Okay. All right. So this is for Eric Joseph Martin. And officer, can you tell me the person that's standing before you, who they've been identified as far as your records?
Yes, Your Honor. This is Mr. Eric Martin.
I jump to that any presumption that I'm a legal fiction corporate entity. I am a living man that's whose name is spelled capital E lowercase RIC of the capital M lowercase ARTIN family, one of the living people on the land, not the
Okay.
corporate entity
Okay,
defendant.
okay, sir. All right, it's time to listen right now. Thank you and good morning. The court is calling case number 282-257-13-64001. The people of the state of Michigan versus Eric Joseph Martin. Appearances, please.
Jasmine Martin, P86378, appearing on behalf of Mr. Martin, Your Honor, who indicated that he wishes to represent himself, say.
Okay.
What you just heard is a classic opening line from a so-called sovereign citizen. These are people who genuinely believe they can opt out of the justice system by declaring themselves living men or some made-up legal entity. It's completely baseless, but it's become a viral courtroom trend. And for judges everywhere, hearing those words is the start of a very...
This is an arraignment, and the court, never advises the individual to represent themselves, but you do have that right. You do have an attorney that's here that had an opportunity to speak with you. What's your position as it relates to this arraignment? So you'll need to know how to follow court procedure if you want to represent yourself.
I have a motion I want to make on the matter after battle. Move to dismiss based on lack of probable cause. My sister just told a lie saying I put my hands on her. I told the cops, no, I did not. That is not fact sufficient for the belief, as the U.S. Supreme Court said. If I remember right, it's Beck versus Ohio or Ohio versus Beck. It's a U.S. Supreme Court case. Defining probable cause is fact sufficient for the belief. There is no fact
Okay.
for the belief. There is no probable cause. I was arrested illegally. I want the cops charged also for arresting me illegally, which is assault and
Mr. Martin,
battery.
Mr. Martin.
It's kidnapping.
No. What we're going to do.
Now, watch what Martin does here. His entire strategy is to flood the courtroom with fake legal jargon. He's tossing around case names, misused constitutional phrases, and pure emotion, trying to sound like he knows the law. But none of that matters in an arraignment. The judge isn't there to decide guilt or innocence today. Just to make sure Martin understands the charge.
You could challenge the complaint. You'll have a probable cause hearing, and you'll have an opportunity to confront your sister at the preliminary examination. If she's not being truthful and the court hears that, then your matter will be dismissed if the court doesn't find probable cause. And if the court does, then the matter will be bound over. But at this juncture, I'm just arraigning you, and that's all I'm going to, entertain today. I'm not entertaining any motions relative to dismissal. The probable cause has been established.
I object.
It's arraignment. You can object, and your objections are noted for the record, okay? But I'm just arraigning you. I'm just going to set a bond, and you'll challenge those matters at the next court hearing, okay?
But I have a right still to challenge it now because the officer filled out the complaint form. He's lying by saying he believes I committed. He can't just go off her word and say, "Oh, I believe he committed a."
How patient the judge remains. He could have easily held Martin in contempt right then and there. Instead, he keeps his tone calm, trying to guide Martin back on track. That kind of composure comes from experience. Judges deal with dozens of these pseudo-legal arguments every month. The key is to stay steady and in control, even when chaos walks into the...
Let alone still be held here. That's what I'm saying. This is all illegal, violation of my due process rights. So, you shouldn't just be referring to a future date, whatever. Yes, we know that's true, but I'm saying as of right now, though, the issue is still right now to decide. It was no probable cause. I shouldn't have been arrested. I should be here now. The charge is dismissed. There is no evidence here.
Talk over me, Mr. Martin.
My
Mr.
sister
Martin.
has been caught lying before on video, which in another case was dismissed in my favor for her saying lying self, and she was on video caught lying.
Martin keeps insisting his sister made everything up and that the whole case is illegal, but that's not how due process works. Courts don't throw out cases based on emotion. They rely on evidence, procedure, and testimony. Ironically, by talking with a judge, Martin is only damaging his own defense. Take a listen.
Listen to the court right now. You'll have a chance to take care of those matters later. You'll address all those issues. The court is not trying to be rude. I'm going to arraign you. So I'm going to tell you what you're charged with. indicates in the complaint that on 6/12/2025 for Clifford in the city of Taylor, indicates in count 1 that there was an assault or an assault and battery upon Lisa K. Martin. Sir, that is a misdemeanor that carries 93 days and or you could be fined $500. You also have in count 2 a charge of domestic violence. That is also a 93-day misdemeanor. It indicates that you did make an assault or an assault and battery upon Lisa K. Martin. Again, these are just allegations. They're charges which you have an opportunity to challenge. This is an arraignment. I am going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf.
Judge issues a no contact order. Martin completely loses it. He's convinced the Constitution gives him unlimited freedom, even to return to a home shared with the alleged victim. But that's where sovereign citizen logic falls apart. Real law is designed to protect victims, not indulge conspiracy theories.
Officer, do you have any information relative to Mr. Martin's background?
Man, they previously had a lot of domestics with each other. He does not have any ongoing cases at this time.
Okay, so Mr. Martin, I understand that you were living at that location, but the court's not going to permit you to return there. You're going to have to find another place to go while these charges are pending.
That's the house I live in. I don't lose my due process right. It violates my due process right. I can't live there because she makes up a lying allegation. I do not lose that right. That's my right.
You have a pretrial that's scheduled for June the 23rd. You have a pretrial scheduled for June 23rd at 9 o'clock. There is a no contact provision, and you cannot return to the Clifford location. And if you do, sir, that'll be a violation of your bond, and you will end up back before a judge in Taylor.
What happens next is pure defiance. Martin accuses a judge of breaking his oath of office and threatens to sue everyone in sight. But beneath all that anger is something deeper: fear. Fear of losing control, fear of accountability, and fear of a legal system he doesn't really understand. That's what makes these moments both sad and strangely fascinating to watch.
Thank you and have a great day.
Violating your oath of office, you'll be forfeiting your job. That's violating my constitutional right. I do not lose my right to be free just because someone tells a lie with no evidence. That's why I said this case is dismissed now. There is no evidence. There is no probable cause. You do not have the right to tell me I can't go here or go there or be at my only house that I have a right to be at, or leave this state and all the rest of the bull crap orders you judges like to just do traditionally. Like it's okay. It's violating people's human right. It's violating our constitutional due process. You judges are going to stop this with a class action lawsuit. I'm going to make you guys stop this habit that you're doing. So you might stop it now. Like I said, I'm not. It's not going. You're not going to get away. You're going to get away with violating my due process rights. Telling me I can't be at my house.
I'm done with this matter. Thank you, Mr. Martin.
Another house to go to anyways.
Okay, I'm done.
What is her name? Correct. What is her name?
Have a good day, Mr. Martin, sir.
All right.
Take care. All right, we're done. Thank you, officer.
And the judge stays perfectly composed and simply says, "Have a good day." That's the ultimate power move. Quiet authority in the middle of chaos. Martin's words might sound strong, but legally, they mean nothing. The courtroom runs on facts and law, not emotion. And this judge just made that crystal clear.